Did you think it was a good ceremony?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Did you take part in it?
Oh, no. Yeah, well, actually, I did kind of lead the crowd out at the end of the wedding. After the procession, of course.
And we want to talk with Kurt. You're also a brother-in-law, correct?
Right.
So how well do you know Joan?
Too well.
So can you back up that statement?
Well, I think the one common denominator probably is the value of sexual education in parochial schools. I think they did an outstanding job.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Well, then, with that, we move over to Jim, another brother-in-law. How are you doing this evening?
Very fine, thank you.
And do you know Joan pretty well, or are you just sort of new to the family?
Well, I've known Joan for about 11 years. I guess when I came into the family, she was just a skinny kid. I'm not exactly sure, probably 13 years old, maybe 14. And I've seen her grow up and become a beautiful woman. And breaks my heart a little bit that we're losing her to the adulthood this evening.
Especially Bob. Yeah, losing her to Bob is just that's the worst of it.
That's true. I didn't really want to. There's a lot of wolves here this evening, and I didn't want to bring that up. We don't need another fist fight like we had at your wedding.
Yes.
That was quite embarrassing.
It wasn't my fault.
Well, if you kept your pants on, we'd all been a lot better.
Well, if I only would have been there. Well, Kevin, how well do you know Joan?
Oh, I've known Joan for, I suppose, about 8 or 9 years. The only thing I can really say to her is just try to watch the size of the dust balls underneath her bed, and if she can keep them down to a manageable size, I'm sure the ceremony, the wedding, and everything will go a lot better.
Good advice. I'll go back over here to Dale. Do you have any advice for this couple as they step off? Maybe you know something more about Joan that Bob would like to know.
Well, I think most pertinent is actually just knowing that Joan is a Todd sister and knowing kind of the qualities of the Todd sisters. And my advice to Joan is, or to Bob, is just don't even worry about giving her gifts. Just give her money, let her buy what she wants, because if you buy something for them, they don't like it anyways. You might as well just...
Going back anyway.
Yeah, it's going back anyway, so don't even waste your time. Just give them the cash and let it be.
Good advice. How about you, Kurt? Do you have any thoughts or advice for this couple this evening? You look like a man who's got advice to spare.
Well, I think they just expect you to make all the money possible and then expect that they can spend the rest.
That's advice?
So make all the money you can, right? And pack some away. A hidden place.
Do you have any advice for this couple this evening that you want to offer?
Well, I would like to direct a comment to Bob. Bob, life is a game show, and you've won the grand prize. You've won a Todd sister now. What you probably didn't know, along with this, you get the home version of our game titled Todd's Against the World. I'd like you to remember that when you all get together and have to go up against the family as a whole. Good luck, Bob.
Well, Kevin, any wishes for these two as they set off this evening?
I guess the one thing I'd like to say to Bob is he's part of a new fraternity tonight, the brothers-in-law of the Todds, and I hope he's proud of that. He'll be a part of this for a long time, I'm sure.
It's a growing group.
Here, here.
Any wishes this evening?
I wish for Bob and Joan, if I may be serious for a minute, that you have as good a marriage as I have and your parents have. All the best.
And Kurt, any wishes for these two?
Yeah, Bob, I'd suggest you buy as much stock as possible in a commuter airline so we can get together more often. Thank you.